Japan's underwater pyramid structures actively growing larger due to geological processes that scientists can't identify. These massive formations, submerged for thousands of years, show measurable expansion rates that defy normal underwater geology principles. Construction activity signs appear throughout the structures despite their ancient origins. Fresh tool marks, newly carved channels, and modified chamber layouts suggest recent work occurring at depths where human construction should be impossible. The precision of these modifications exceeds anything achievable with conventional underwater construction methods. The expanding pyramids emit powerful sonar signals that completely disrupt marine navigation equipment. Ships passing within 5 miles experience compass failures and GPS malfunctions. These acoustic emissions don't match any known underwater geological phenomena and interfere with submarine communication systems across the Pacific. Underwater robotic expeditions discovered sealed chambers containing technological devices that shouldn't exist in ancient civilizations. These artifacts display manufacturing precision and material compositions that exceed capabilities of prehistoric cultures. The devices remain functional despite millennia of submersion. The pyramid expansion rate accelerated throughout 2025, affecting major ocean current patterns across the Pacific. Water temperature changes and altered marine migration routes suggest environmental impacts reaching far beyond the immediate area. Most disturbing is the simultaneous expansion of identical underwater structures discovered in the Atlantic, Indian, and Arctic Oceans. Each formation displays matching architectural elements and identical expansion patterns, suggesting coordinated activity across global underwater sites. However, these physical anomalies pale compared to artifacts that challenge our understanding of time itself. Shroud of Turin's 2025 carbon dating paradox. The Shroud of Turin represents perhaps the most perplexing temporal mystery researchers have encountered. Quantum carbon dating technology applied to this ancient cloth in 2025 produced results that shattered everything scientists thought they understood about time itself. The testing revealed the shroud exists in multiple time periods simultaneously, creating a temporal paradox that violates basic physics principles. Different sections produce wildly different dating results, spanning over 2,000 years. The head region dated to the 1st century CE, while sections near the feet show medieval origins around 1300 CE. Other areas produce dates from completely different historical periods, creating an impossible chronological puzzle that challenges linear time concepts. Laboratory analysis discovered the shroud's linen fibers contain quantum entanglement properties that shouldn't exist in ancient textiles. These quantum connections link individual fibers across the cloth in ways that modern quantum physics struggles to explain or replicate. Advanced molecular imaging revealed three-dimensional information encoded directly into the fabric's molecular structure. This embedded data contains detailed anatomical information that exceeds medieval knowledge of human physiology and suggests recording methods beyond historical capabilities. Most disturbing are the shroud's effects on nearby matter at the atomic level. Objects placed within 10 feet show measurable atomic changes that persist for weeks after exposure. The cloth appears to age backwards while simultaneously aging forward, creating temporal loops that defy known physics laws. These temporal anomalies aren't limited to ancient artifacts, as atmospheric phenomena worldwide are displaying equally impossible characteristics. Raining animals phenomenon reaches critical frequency. Weather monitoring systems worldwide documented something unprecedented happening in Earth's skies. Meteorological tracking stations recorded animal rain events surging to unprecedented levels throughout 2025, with documented cases appearing across North America, Europe, Asia, and Australia. Over 200 separate incidents involve fish, frogs, birds, and small mammals falling from storm clouds during severe weather events. Researchers examining fallen animals discovered something impossible. These creatures showed no trauma marks, broken bones, or internal injuries despite plummeting from altitudes exceeding 10,000 feet. Veterinary analysis revealed the animals appear completely unharmed, as if they had been gently placed rather than dropped from dangerous heights. Genetic testing produced disturbing results. DNA samples from fallen animals contained modifications not present in local wildlife populations. These genetic alterations affected cellular structure and metabolic processes in ways that don't occur naturally through evolution or environmental adaptation. Atmospheric research traced the animal's origins to altitudes where oxygen levels can't sustain vertebrate life. When balloon data showed the creatures came from atmospheric layers reaching 40,000 feet, where temperatures and pressure make survival impossible for Earth-based organisms. Advanced radar detected dimensional anomalies within storm systems during animal rain events. These space-time distortions appeared as portal-like formations that opened briefly before closing. Pattern analysis revealed the events follow mathematical sequences that suggest deliberate coordination rather than random natural occurrences. However, atmospheric portals aren't the only natural formations that seem to transport matter across impossible distances. Devil's Kettle Falls missing water found. Minnesota's Devil's Kettle Falls presents one of hydrology's most confounding puzzles. Quantum molecular tracking experiments conducted at this mysterious waterfall in 2025 produced results that completely shattered our understanding of how water moves through the planet. Scientists traced the waterfall's disappearing flow and discovered it exits simultaneously in locations across North America, Europe, and Asia. The same water molecules appeared in underground springs thousands of miles apart at exactly the same time. The water maintains its unique molecular signature despite traveling distances that should be physically impossible. Chemical analysis confirmed identical isotope ratios and mineral compositions at exit points separated by entire continents. This consistency defies every known principle of hydrology and fluid dynamics. Flow measurements revealed the Devil's Kettle violates conservation of mass completely. More water exits the system than enters it, creating matter from nothing according to current physics models. Underground mapping exposed cave networks connecting the kettle to dimensional spaces that exist outside normal three-dimensional reality. These multi-dimensional passages allow water to travel through alternate spatial configurations. The number of exit points increased by 40% throughout 2025, with new springs appearing monthly across the globe. The kettle functions as a natural portal system, linking underground water sources worldwide through mechanisms that operate beyond our current scientific understanding. However, water isn't the only natural element
Sailing stones caught moving in perfect
patterns
synchronization
across vast distances.
High-speed cameras deployed across Death Valley in 2025 captured something that left geologists speechless. The sailing stones weren't just moving randomly across the racetrack playa. They were traveling in perfect formation like a coordinated fleet following predetermined routes.
These massive rocks, some weighing hundreds of pounds, moved together in synchronized patterns that suggested deliberate organization rather than natural forces. Underground seismic equipment detected the stones communicating through subsonic vibrations that traveled through the desert floor. These low-frequency sound waves create a network of communication between stones separated by miles. The vibrations occur in patterns that match the stone's movement sequences. Satellite imagery revealed electromagnetic signatures generated by the moving stones that create visible patterns from orbital altitude. These energy fields form geometric shapes across the desert that correspond exactly with the stone's travel routes. Mineral analysis exposed crystalline structures within the stones that respond directly to Earth's magnetic field fluctuations. These crystal formations act like natural compasses, detecting magnetic changes from thousands of miles away. The synchronized movements increased by 60% throughout 2025, becoming more frequent and complex with each observation. Most disturbing is the discovery that the stones appear to receive instructions from an unknown electromagnetic source broadcasting from deep space. These geological anomalies represent just one category of locations where the fundamental laws of physics appear to break down completely.